Hi everybody. I am very glad that quite a few people are viewing my orthopedic classes. So, in continuation of what I have been talking to you all people, today I am going to brief you about what are all the investigations that are necessary for a given orthopedic condition. So, let us start with first X-rays. X-rays are so basic for orthopedic people, just like ECG or a cardiologist. Very often, to confirm that there is a fracture or to eliminate a fracture, we need the X-ray, because some of the fractures which are hairline fractures, lot of people, even though it is very glaringly seen in X-ray, they miss it because they do not know what for you have got to look in when they are seeing an X-ray. Very often people ask me, sir, if you are so sure, why do you require an X-ray? Even though we are sure, sometimes we miss it, number one. Number two, without X-rays we can't plan the treatment, whether a patient requires surgery or just can be left alone, or just by putting an arm sling or something like that, we can forget about the rest of the treatment. So, even if you know for certain there is a fracture, by our clinical examination you have got to take the X-rays. Similarly, in the case of some of the diseases like infections, neoplasms, unless you have an X-ray we can't confirm however great you are. So, that is why the X-ray is the minimum necessary investigation that I have got to conduct for coming to a conclusion in X-rays. Now, having said that, let us see what is that we have got to do in X-rays. The basic thing in X-rays is that one must know how to give instructions to the radiographer who takes the X-rays. Number two, along with that, a brief history or your clinical suspicion is also very important for the radiologist to give a report to you. Unless you know that, you can't do that. That is why for all these things, basic things is how you have got to give a requisition. So, requisition is given by one, you have got how many views are to be taken. The commonest views anterior posterior. Here let me add, especially in the case of chest X-rays, normally a posterior anterior, that is PA view is taken for the lungs, heart, etc. Here if you want to take the X-rays for ribs and bones in chest, you have got to take AP view. That is why you must be very specific about what you need when you send patient for the X-rays. The common thing is anterior posterior, in brief we call it as AP. Then lateral view. These are the two basic views that we need whenever we read an X-ray. Without these things sometimes we miss quite a few things. In addition to that, sometimes special views are needed, like for example oblique, especially when you are dealing with a case of suspected fractured scaphoid. And similarly skyline view is another thing for patella and for the knee, particularly skyline view. This is for patella. Similarly, for each given condition sometimes we may ask for extra X-rays, but the most basic things are anteroposterior and lateral bracket, we call it as LAT. So, these two things are necessary. In a given specific condition we may ask for more X-rays, and then of course with the advent of CT scans and all that, tomography is rarely needed for as an investigative tool in orthopedic conditions. Now CT scan is giving us all the better details whenever we come across some fractures, especially involving the joints. I will be showing those things also in the subsequent X-rays and CT scans films that we take when we talk about CT scan. Now after the X-rays, because I will go into the blood investigations, urine investigations, etc. at a later stage, let us know the next thing that you have got to type of investigation that is very important is computerized tomography, that is CT scan. Mostly CT scan nowadays we use it for fracture that involve the joints. Previously, before the advent of MRI, we used to depend more on the CT scan for spinal problems. Next one is MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. The main fundamental difference between these two things is the CT scan will give you only the bones but not the soft tissues. One has to know something about the nerves, blood vessels and other soft tissues. MRI is a better diagnostic tool than CT scan. So wherever you feel that there is some kind of a compression over the blood vessels, nerves or any muscular problem, tumors and those circumstances, magnetic resonance imaging MRI is better than the CT scan. When do you ask for an MRI? MRI is better suited especially for spinal problems where you feel that there is nerve compression, like in case of disc prolapse or in tumors and all that, because it gives you a better understanding of the soft tissues as well as the blood vessels, everything. In a CT scan you will not get all those details. That is why in case of joint fractures, where I told you in the X-rays also that unless you have proper 3D picture, you will not be able to do a proper job of the fixation of fragments in a joint. That is why we more often send the patient for CT scans if there is a joint involvement in injuries, and otherwise MRI is a better thing. Then the third thing that is required is, these are all advanced investigations, technetium bone scan. The advantage of this is that with one single investigation you can see the entire skeleton to find out whether there are any lesions like infective lesions, degenerative lesions or neoplasms. They will be able to tell us whether the thing is malignant, infective or a degenerative process or any other things. They will be able to give it a single investigation, entire skeleton is surveyed. So these are the investigations that is very, very important. Then bone densitometry. Nowadays menopausal people and elderly males also, lot of them have got this osteoporosis. So it's more or less has become a very, very important tool for the diagnosis of the conditions in the case of elderly people or orthopedic problems. Bone densitometry, of course different types are there. I don't want to go into details because it's not my cup of tea.